Good Monday morning, everybody. Beautiful Monday morning here in Central Florida. Starting the day off at 64 degrees. And it's a very beautiful, liquid, sunshiny day today. And we had a lot of rain overnight. We need the rain. We've been dry for a while. But very, very rainy night. And it's raining now, but it's a good soaking rain now. And that's what we really need. So I was combating the weeds in the backyard well when it was dry. We'll see if I can keep up with it now that it rained hard. So we have some vines, three different ones. One I know is the air potato, that's the lay term. And between the red bugs and the herbicide, we're getting that under control. The other two, I don't know what they're called, but one of them dies pretty easy with a little bit of herbicide, and then the other one is the vine that comes straight up from the center and deepest depths of Hades. That's how I feel. Can't keep up with that thing for nothing. The worst part is when it contacts my skin. That's what happens. It just eats me alive. And as soon as I try to wear long sleeve shirts and glove up, but as soon as I know I've contacted it, I get Dawn and put as much on it as I can and rinse it off and wipe it really hard. Normally that takes care of poison ivy, but whatever this is, I don't know. But hey, we just roll with it, baby. We just roll with it. So, I've done a lot in the backyard to clear everything out, vegetation wise and everything, and kind of do a do over. And everything we put in the ground in our area, it doesn't thrive. And if something's doing good, the squirrels or whatever's coming around eats it up. And even onion sets, I put out 50 onion sets one year, and they were all dug up and eaten within, I don't know, the first week. As soon as they got about this tall, about 6 inches tall, they ate down to nothing. They even dug out the bulbs and ate those. I'm like, good grief. So I got a little electric fence now. But I think I'm going to do some raised beds. Excuse me. For two reasons. One, we can control the soil exactly. We don't have to worry about the years of whatever's happened to the soil we have. And then a little easier to weed and take care of, right? So I think that's the route I'm going. But we have to finish that front gate first. I could have made time to do it this weekend, even though it's a little bit rainy. I like drizzling rain isn't going to stop me from doing concrete. I just mix it a little drier and dump that stuff in there and get on it. But this kind of overall just kind of took it easy this weekend. What did I do? Let's see. Saturday morning, spent the morning with Jack and Najana at the park and had a Bible study, and then just did normal household chores, dishes and cooking and laundry, cleaning up stuff, just normal stuff. And then Saturday afternoon, we went to a hockey game and saw one of our friends' kids and one of my kids' friends, classmates, Xavier Painter, one of the best goalies on the face of this planet. Did a great job. And to see some of those younger kids, some of them are really short and really small with that big old heavy gear on, and they just getting it on that. They're working 3 times harder than anyone else to try to keep up, and they got hard. You gotta give it to them. They done good. But Mox got it 6-2. It was 5-0 until the third period, and then they got a couple lucky shots in there. And 6-2, that's a good game. Can't complain about that. Some of these young umpires are refs. I wonder about them. But hey, whatever. So I saw one of the opponent teams on the ground kicking at the other kid, and he didn't call it. And I'm like, dude, these kids got blades on the end of their boots. You can't let them kick. What's going on? But anywho, and Sunday, normal Sunday school church, and I took the family out to dinner, lunch after that, and came home. Tried to relax a little bit, but excuse me, in between doing chores and stuff. So it's kind of a mild weekend. The kids played outside, all three of them in the mud and the drizzling rain, and have at it. They're kids. They're having mud fights. They were doing all sorts of stuff. They was covered in mud, and then they said, "Hey, can we fill up the pool and play in the water?" I said, "Go for it. Get as much of that mud off them before they get in the house, right?" And they went out there and played to their little heart's consent. And then Jack the 5-year-old, fell off the play set, fell off the ladder about 3/4 the way up, and he got him a good little love mark on the back of his right shoulder blade, but nothing broken, nothing serious, just an abrasion, and not even discolored enough to even be worried about collarbone or anything. Of course, checked range of motion and all that good stuff, and he's in good shape. He went right back out there after he got cleaned up, and after he got some doctoring, he went out there and played in the mud and the water again. Be outside. That's where children belong. It's outside playing, discovering things. My 11-year-old is outside a lot. She likes nature, and she'll be building things, and I showed her that you can take a Spanish bayonet plant. Let's see, it's a type of yucca, I believe, and it's got really long fronds with very, like, a spike on the end of it like that. And I love it on my property line to keep the certain people from sleeping in my bushes and up next to the house. So, but anyhow, I told her, you take this, and I told her how she can make a needle and thread with it. So maybe I'll do a video on that. But you can make a needle and thread with it, and then she takes leaves and stuff and makes a little stuff, and she used that needle and thread to make something. That's kind of neat that she's interested in that stuff, and critters. She loves critters. I call her my Ellie Mae Clampett, and if you don't get that, sorry for you. You missed out on a good generation. And that's just life, just how things roll. And back at it here Monday morning, trying to take care of everything, keep the job going, because that's what pays for the fun times, right? So I think my 30-year-old might be coming back from China in March. We'll see how the timeline goes and what happens. The house is full, though. I'm just saying, the house is full. But if I can help him out in any way, I will. But the house is full. So with 8 people in the house, between the apartment and the main house, I don't know if a 9th one. Maybe we'll put a tent in the backyard and let him use the bathroom. I don't know. We'll figure something out to help him out for a few days. That's all he's asking for, is a few days. And we'll make it work. We'll figure something out. So, hey, no matter what happens, it's your choice how you react to it and what you do to move forward. So always strive to do the right thing. Don't worry about when you fail. Pick yourself up, learn from it, move on. Make amends where you need to make amends. And keep examining yourself, because that's the only way you're going to improve. Y'all have a good one. Happy Monday, y'all. Woohoo! Hey, if it wasn't for rainy days and Mondays, Fridays wouldn't be so great. And today's a rainy Monday, so Friday might be even better.